A new poll shows Democrats are more interested in the federal government protecting access to abortion than they have been previously. An Associated Press poll finds 13% of Democrats say access to abortion is a priority. That is up from 1% last year. This comes as Roe versus Wade has the possibility of being overturned by the Supreme Court in the spring. And we welcome now Prudence Robertson, the new host of EWTN Pro-Life Weekly. Prudence, welcome. So good to see you. First off, congratulations and welcome to the EWTN family.
Thank you, Tracy. It's so good to be here, and I'm so excited to be a part of the legacy here at EWTN. Pro-Life Weekly is such a beacon in the light in a world of media that just continually promotes the culture of death. And so I'm so excited to be here reporting on life, the greatest human rights issue of our day, and to be among colleagues such as yourself. It's really just a treat.
Well, we're excited for you and can't wait to see your first show, which is going to air tonight. Talk to us about what you're most excited about. I know that you've been on the show many times before as a guest, but a host is a little bit different. What are you looking forward to in this new role?
Well, you know, there's nothing like EWTN Pro-Life Weekly. It is the only show that covers the life issue exclusively and focuses on that as the preeminent issue. And I think it's so important that we're reporting on that, especially now with the Dobbs case coming up in June, hearing a decision on that could result in, you know, more states being able to embrace life. It's just, you know, I just can't imagine all of the opportunities that we'll have to really shed light on some encouraging stories that just show that the nation is on the side of life.
Yeah, and I know you and I talked before, and you have a lot of projects that you want to work on for this show. For those who may not be all that familiar with you, I know you've been on the show, like I said, many times before, but tell us a little bit more about yourself and your connection to the pro-life movement.
Yes, well, I've been pro-life since I was very, very young, but I am coming to EWTN from the Susan B. Anthony list, which is the leading national political pro-life group in the country. I served there as communications associate for about 3 years under the amazing leadership of the Susan B. Anthony list executive team, Marjorie Dannenfelser, Mallory Quigley, and many others. I really just was able to learn so much about the ins and outs of the issue of abortion, about the importance of analyzing when politics and policy come together on this crucial issue. I was privileged to travel across the country and hear from people, just average American people, about their views on abortion. And what I learned is that the majority of Americans are pro-life. And, you know, it was just such an honor to be able to work at Susan B. Anthony List and really grow my knowledge of the issue there and defend the unborn in that role. And I'm excited to continue doing that here at Pro-Life Weekly.
Yeah, what a great addition. We're so happy. You know, I'm going to talk about the poll that we mentioned before, the Associated Press poll, finding a significant increase in Democrats who want the government to protect access to abortion. I want to get your analysis on that. What do you think?
Well, it's unsurprising that Democrats are galvanized on this issue because they're scared. They're scared that soon they might not be able to have access to abortion. The reality is that our nation's laws are extreme. States' hands are tied when it comes to passing pro-life laws that reflect the will of pro-life people. And the Democrats, you know, serving in Congress, serving across the country, are framing new pro-life laws that we've seen a surge in over this past year as extreme, as you know, taking away a woman's right to abortion, which they need to succeed. These are the old talking points that they're spouting, but the reality is that Republicans are just as galvanized on this issue, and this is clearly going to be one that is at the center point of upcoming elections and upcoming conversations in the political sphere. So it's really important that we're reporting on it right now, and it's a very interesting poll, indeed.
Yeah. You start at really, I tell you, an exciting time because, of course, next week there is an event that's taking place, really kind of the preeminent pro-life event, March for Life.
Yes.
I want to talk more about that and also your thoughts on what you expect this year from the march.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's going to be an exciting year. I feel like, you know, the pro-life movement is more excited than ever to be marching. As we mentioned before, the Dobbs case, this is a pivotal moment for our movement, with the justices considering whether or not to uphold this Mississippi pro-life law. Pro-lifers are motivated to show the justices, politicians, and the world that we want to embrace these unborn children growing in the womb. I am an avid March for Life attendee. I've marched every year since I can remember, and I'm excited to be reporting on the march this year. It'll definitely be a little different, and I'm excited to jump in.
Yeah, we're running out of time, although you and I could talk forever. I know. Give us a preview, though, of what you have coming up tonight on your show.
Oh, absolutely. Be sure to tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. We'll be talking with some experts on the pro-life issue with what's going on in the Senate and on Capitol Hill. We'll be speaking with Jacob Hollister, an NFL player who is pro-life and took a courageous stand recently on his pro-life beliefs, and we'll also be unpacking the issue of the FDA unraveling important restrictions on dangerous chemical abortion drugs. So I hope everyone tunes in.
We will. I can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much, Prudence.
Thanks, Tracy.